Right, where was we? So yeah, so stand at shoulder width, and then from there, I want you to take both arms out to your sides, feel like opening up the chest, and then you're going to just basically wrap your left arm over the top of your right, have a big hug. Okay, I want you to get to the point where you're actually sort of slightly rounding the shoulders, and if you can, I want you to get both hands basically across your shoulder blades, so you're actually almost gripping onto your shoulder blades. Okay, nice and tight, and then I want you to unravel and repeat. Okay, and we're going to do that one for reps. As you bring the arms in, try not to shrug the shoulders, so keep the shoulders back and down. Every time you go back, feel like you're squeezing between the shoulder blades. So keep going. We've got one more to do after this one. That's good. And then once we've done this one, this rep, I want you to just hold. We're going to go into a roll down, okay, which is similar to a roll up. I want you to just tuck your chin in and then roll down through each vertebrae in your back. Okay, so you just start from the top of the neck, work through the middle of your spine, work down towards the lumbar spine. And I want you to just relax into your body's end position, which will be slightly different for all of us, obviously. So just keep a nice tight grip of the shoulders, keep holding. That's good. Remember, we're trying to get the hands across the shoulder blades. So really just tighten up as much as you can. Okay, from there, I want you to stay looking down, push your knees out, push your hips back, and then I want you to sit into a low squat position, okay? You are going to slightly lean forward because you can't get extension in your back and spine, so that is normal, that's expected, okay? But to the best of your ability, just try and sit low into your heels. Use your core to keep you balanced because you're naturally going to want to fall over. So try and look upright, that will help as well. And just keep holding. It's good. Okay, and then we're going to do a roll up. So chin tucked in, work through your vertebrae, go back into extension with the knees, and then roll up to the top. I want you to unravel your arms. It's good. And we're going to do the same, go in the opposite way. Okay, so now just the right arm over the left, or if you did it the other way, just do the opposite to what you've just done. So just make sure you're really reaching back as far as you can, squeeze between the shoulder blades as the arms go back. Again, try not to shrug, open up the chest, and keep going. That's good. Really reach back. This is the last one. So I want you to hold, and then from there, roll down again. So chin tucked in, roll down, hold that position. Just let your body relax as much as you can. So it should be a little bit further down than you were a minute ago now. Just let the hamstrings start to lengthen. Keep holding. Try and get both hands across the shoulder blades. Remember, you can always keep retightening your grip. You can keep moving the fingers across more if you need to. And then from there, push your knees out, push your hips back, then go down into that low squat position. Keep the cross going with the arms. Try and use your core to keep you balanced. That's good. Drive the knees apart, sit into the heels. There we go. Keep holding. That's good. Okay, and then from there, we're going to roll up. So chin tucked in, work your way down the vertebrae, go into extension, hold. Then I want you to roll up. Nice. Okay, just uncross the arms. I want you to just reach back as far as you can now. Slightly look up. Just really open up the chest and the shoulders. Lengthen the arms and the fingers. That's good. Okay, and I want you to now just lock the arms behind your back. Just standing. Try and reach up as high as you can. See what your extension is like. This is going to get better as the session goes on. Good. All right, now I want you to tuck the chin in again. We're going to roll down as we did before. Keep the legs straight. Again, just let your body relax. Just go into your end range. Just let the shoulders fall forward. Keep them under control though. Okay, so a little bit of an alternative squat. So I want you to stay looking down on this one. So we are going to stay looking down. Push the knees out, push the hips back, and I want you to go down. And like I said, stay looking down. So you're trying to keep those arms up in the air. It's not your normal squat position, I know, but stay looking at the ground. Try and keep the arms as lengthened as you can. That's good. Okay. So now I want you to release the hands. Place both of them underneath your shoulders. Okay, and then from there, I want you to step back just on your left hand side. So your left with your right foot forward. And then I want you to try and push both palms into the floor and keep both palms on the floor as you extend your knee. Okay, so just hold that position, keep that knee extended. And then whichever leg is forward, I want you to rotate over and hold this modified warrior stretch here. So looking at the top hand, open up the palm, try and drive that back heel into the floor a little bit as well. Make sure we're lengthening through and behind the knee on that front leg. Keep holding that position. Open up the chest. Keep holding. Feel like you're pushing the hips up towards the roof. Okay. So now, just with a little bit of control, just drop both palms to the floor. Bend your front knee. I want you to step the back leg forward so that we're now in a low squat. If you can get both palms on the floor, then great. Try and push your chest up and your shoulders back. You can get both palms down, and like I said, fantastic. It's good. Right, now take your hands to your ankles. Make sure your elbows are tucked inside your knees. Push your knees apart. Have a little stretch in the adductors inside the thighs. It's good. All right, and then from there, with a nice tight grip on your ankles, I want you to extend again. Just look through. Keep that nice tight grip on the ankles. Tuck the chin in, round the shoulders. It's good. Keep holding. All right, so I want you to now push your knees apart, push your hips back slightly, sit back into your low squat position, still gripping your ankles, nothing's changed. Now I want you to take your right arm off, open up the palm and the fingers, and rotate round as far as you can, looking down the arm. Try and open up the chest, open up your body. Still gripping quite hard on your left. Keep holding. Keep sitting into your heels. That's it. Make sure the arm's slightly above the shoulder. Good. Okay, bring that hand in. It's good. Just keep holding that position. Knees out. It's good. Right, now take both hands to the middle, palms flat, if you can. I want you to step back on your opposite leg, which should be your right one now. And then from there, keeping the palms on the floor, I want you to extend your knee. Hold that position, drive your heel down, and now reach over with that left arm. Stay looking up. And just get that nice stretch coming in behind the knee. Lift the hips as much as you can. Keep looking up. It's good. Try and feel like you're increasing the stretch as you hold it. Gentle breathing. Just letting the body relax as much as you can. Lengthen the muscle tissue across each joint. Good. Okay. And now, take that hand back in. Bend your knee. Step forward. Go into your low squat position. Try and push your palms to the floor if you can. Lift up your chest. Push your knees apart. It's good. Okay, now take the hands to the ankles. Elbows inside the knees, push the knees apart. It's good. Now just extend the knees, look through. Chin tucks in, let the shoulders round. Lift the hips as high as you can towards the roof. Excellent. Okay, now push your knees apart, push your hips back. Sit low into your squat position. Take the left arm out and then rotate round. And stay looking down the arm. Keep going. Try and sit obviously as low as you can. Keep the arm nice and high. Excellent. Okay, bring that arm in. Hold the deep squat position. And then from here, I want you to just go both hands underneath your shoulders. Walk back into that straight arm plank position. And just hold. Keep your core nice and strong. That's good. Right, now I want you to just walk both feet in. Okay, so a little bit of an alternative way to get into your downward dog. That's good, and just hold. Okay, so now I want you to walk both feet out to shoulder width. And I want you to walk both arms out to shoulder width as well. Should be a bit easier now to get both heels on the floor, extend both knees, keep the head between the arms. It's good. So staying in this position here, I want you to carry on holding, but we're going to do it just on your right side. So I want you to put your left arm across your back and then just hold on your right side only. So you should really feel that nice stretch now coming through the upper back, those lat insertions. Try and keep the hips up as much as you can. Still drive your heels down into the floor. Keep pointing the hips up towards the ceiling. Keep holding. Doing really well. Nearly there. About 6 more seconds to go. Keep the knees extended. Okay, now I want you to just put that other hand on the floor. I want you to walk the feet in. There you go. You don't have to do anything different with the arms. It's good. I want you to now just bend both knees. Go down into a box position. So you might need to bring the hands forward if you're particularly flexible in the downward dog. Okay, so from here, I want you to just go back into a child's pose. So just going to flatten the feet. I want you to lengthen both arms. Palms should be flat on the floor. Fingers should be lengthened. Sitting on the heels. Try and get your head to the floor. That's good. Okay, this is a short stretch, this one. So I want you to now come forward into a box position. What you're going to do is you're going to take your right arm and just thread through the body. Palm's going to face upwards. And then as we stretch on the right side, I want you to lengthen your left arm out. And you're going to try and straighten up as much as you can on that left side. On your right side, you're going to get the side of your head to the floor. And you're trying to get your shoulder on the right side to the ground as well. So we're trying to get as much rotation as we can. So the left side is fully lengthened. The right side, head should be resting on the floor on the side. Should be pretty comfortable. Hips are slightly behind the knees. And we're trying to get the right shoulder to the ground. Good. Just keep holding that position. Thread the needle. That's it. Doing really well. Keep going. Try and make sure the palm stays flat on the front hand. That's good. Almost there. So keep holding, keep increasing the stretch, sit back to get more resistance. Okay, now I want you to just slowly just unravel. Go back into your box position. Okay, so the feet should already be quite narrow, so you shouldn't have to really adjust. I want you to go onto the balls of your feet, push your bum out, roll your shoulders back and down, and then lift up again with that downward dog position. Just drive your heels to the floor. If you need to increase the stretch, just walk your feet forward. That's if you don't feel it enough, obviously. But if you're happy, then stay as you are. Okay, now I want you to walk both feet out to shoulder width. Take both hands out to shoulder width again. And then when we're ready, I want you to now cross your right arm behind your back and just hold that position there. Let's go. So I feel like you're pushing your chest forward, keeping a squeeze going between your shoulder blades the best you can, pushing all your weight down into your heel still. That's it, keep holding. That's it, keep going, keep lengthening out the arms. Doing really well. Just over 5 seconds to go, keep holding. 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to now just drop the other hand down. It's good, keep holding. Now walk the feet in. Lengthen as much as you can in narrow position. And then bend both knees. Go back into your box position. Flatten your feet. Go back into your child's pose. Lengthen your arms a little bit more than you were before, if that's possible. Just feel like you're pushing your shoulders towards the ground. Keep holding. Palms are flat down on this one. Excellent. And then again, just come forward into your box position. It's only a very short one, that. So set yourself up. So the knees underneath the hips, the hands underneath the shoulders. And then from there, it's going to be the left arm reaching through. So the palms facing up. Left side of the cranium, the head, going to be on the ground. And it's the right arm, which is stretching through. Just like so. That's it. Keep holding. Good. Keep holding. Okay. I want you to just now unravel. Come back into your box position. Go back into your child's pose. And then just almost scrape your chest along the floor. And go into a cobra. So you can have the feet shoulder width. Try and push the hips down into the ground. Keep the arms as straight as you can get them. If there's a little bend, that's fine. There we go. And I want you to just slowly lower yourself to the ground. Okay, just have the fingers touching, okay, but not stacked one on top of each other. So just fingers touching, but not stacked on top. And then just rest your head just in your fingers. Make sure you feel comfortable. I want you to now just lift your right leg over the body. Okay, keeping both elbows on the ground. And try and get your right foot up towards your left shoulder. Okay, so you should feel a stretch just coming through what you call your QL, this muscle here. Well, deep tissue muscle, very important, that one. And also for the lower back. And keep the head flat. It's good. Keep stretching. You can keep positioning the legs as high as you can. Okay, now just take that leg back to the middle. I want you to lengthen your right arm. And I want you to just roll into your right hip. Okay, so it should be completely flat. I want you to now point the foot upwards, so got some flexion in the ankle. I want you to lift that left leg as high as you can, and then just reach forward and try and pull back on the balls of the feet if you can, and have a stretch. So hold that position. Try and get the back of the knee as straight as you can. If you can't grab the foot, then just extend the knee. Just hold onto your leg at any point. So just whatever you can do. Keep holding. That's it, keep holding. It's quite tough on this. Should feel it a lot behind the knee, so it stretches out all the ligament tissue. It's really good. Excellent. Okay, so now I want you to just release your foot. Take it back down to your side. You're going to roll back onto your fingers. Go head down. Make sure both elbows are flat on the ground, both arms are flat. And we're just going to be reaching over now on the left side. And again, try and get that left foot up towards the right shoulder, staying flat on the ground, not lifting the elbows. Just try and breathe in the best you can. I know it's difficult. Keep holding. Doing really well. Almost there. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Roll onto your front. Just square both hips up. Extend the left arm. Roll onto the left, and then lift the opposite leg on. Keep holding, just so you can see me. Excellent. Tough stretch, this one. Okay, now I want you to just release the leg, roll back onto your front, but this time go into a cobra, so hands underneath your shoulders, shoulder blades back and down, and just push up into that position there. It's good, slightly looking up. Excellent. Okay, so I want you to now just go down slowly. Extend your right arm again. Roll onto your right hip. Okay, so for this one, I would bend the bottom leg. So just bend your bottom leg to a 90-degree angle. I want you to lift up the top leg. Make sure the foot is flexed, so the toes are facing up. I'm just going to draw a circle with your leg, but make sure that you're going back and forward and just working through the glute tissue and just mobilizing the hip. So you're not going all the way down, not by any stretch. So you're only going down to about halfway, really. And just keep circling around, working through the glutes, keeping that tension there the whole time, keeping that leg in that locked out, extended position. Squeezing your glute every time you go back. Keep going. Keep the leg nice and high. Doing this one for a little bit longer because it's more of a strength exercise. Keep going. Really feel your glutes as you're going back, especially. Doing well. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, just drop your leg down. I want you to roll onto your back. Go into full body stretch. So actually point the toes away now rather than towards you. It's good. And then just use your core to sit up. Okay, keeping those arms up. And then what I want you to do is just reach down and grab your right leg. All right, so ideally just behind the Achilles. And I want you to lift that leg up towards you as much as you can. Okay, so just stay nice and tall. Try and bring it in as close to your body as you can. Maintain as much of a posture as possible. Nice tight grip, double hands. So keep holding. Keep that knee extended. Keep going, keep looking up, shoulders relaxed. Okay, I want you to keep your leg in the air, but take both hands off and just hold. Okay, so point the toes out slightly. Just keep holding. Use your quad, your VMO, that knee stabilizing muscle there to hold your leg up. Keep holding. And lower down. That's good. Okay, onto your back again. That's good. And then from here, we just roll onto your opposite side. Again, all right, so just draw it.
I've lost sound.
I have no sound either.
Yeah, got it now.
Yeah.
Hello. Go on. Yeah, there you go. Keep going. It was me, don't worry.
Yeah.
The earbuds didn't like it. Keep going. Good. Keep lifting back. Cool. Okay, now just release your leg. I want you to hold. So toes are slightly facing out again. Stay nice and tall. Just keep holding that position. Again, just trying to contract that VMO, that medial quad. So stay in that position. Okay, excellent. Now, just drop down to your full body. Stretch. I want you to bring both knees in. That's good. Take your arms to your sides. So we're going to just drop the legs towards the right shoulder. As we do that, the right arm is going to come across the body. You're going to look down your left arm, and then we're going to work over to the left. Do the same thing, going the opposite way. And And just keep repeating. Yeah, side to side, just like this. That's good. So one more on each. Good. Okay. Then from there, I want you to just sit up, if you can, from that sit-up position. So we're here. I want you to drop your left leg down. I want you to grab your right leg, so you're going across the ankle and around the outside of the knee. Okay, and pull in towards you. So you're stretching the hamstring origins here into the glute tissue. And just keep going, keep holding. That's good. Keep that going. Try and get the leg obviously as close to your body as you can. If you find it uncomfortable to hold with your hands, sometimes it can be a bit more comfortable just to rest it in the crease of your elbow. So you might find it a little bit more stable, a bit more comfortable there. It's up to you. But either way, just try and keep it as close to your body as you can. Brilliant. Right, now I want you to just drop the leg down to the outside of the left hip. Try and make sure your foot is flat. I want you to now tuck the opposite leg into the body to the point where the heel is touching the hip. I want you to just grab the knee now with both arms. So a big hug. Good. I want you to look just over that right shoulder, down towards that bottom leg, and hold. Give it a nice big hug. Really pulling it nice and tight. Good. Okay, and then just look back to the middle. I want you to just unravel your legs. So just straighten up. I want you to grab your opposite side and hold. Again, you can either go into the crease of the elbow, or you can just hold it with your hands. It's completely up to you. Just stay nice and tall. Bring it in as close to the body as you can. Really good. Keep going. Try and make sure you're pulling back on both arms, especially this top one. That's where we're going to get into those external rotators. Makes a big difference in terms of hip mobility. Keep going. That's good. And then from there, just place that left leg over the right. Hold it onto it. Tuck under the opposite leg. Get your heel to touch your hip. Grab the knee with two hands. And just look over your left shoulder. And hold that position there. Excellent. Good. Nice big hug. Try and increase the stretch as you're holding. Really good. Keep going. Okay, now just unravel. That's good. While he's there, just place both legs out in front of you. You're going to be at shoulder width. I want you to just lean onto your right hand side. So what you're going to do is bend your right knee at a 90-degree angle, and then bend your left knee at a 90-degree angle, like so. Then I want you to place your left hand just behind the hip, so it's almost level with your heel. on that left side, and put your right hand just on top of your front leg. And I want you to just turn around, look down over that shoulder, and just hold. Hopefully you don't find this one too bad, but just make sure there is enough gap between the legs. So I'd say we want to be at a 90-degree angle. Makes a big difference. So you should be trying to get both knees on the floor. That's our aim. Right, so this one's not too bad. The next stretch is quite advanced. All right, so I want you to keep your legs in this position and then just lie on your back. So don't change your leg position. Try and get your shoulders as flat as you can. Then I want you to just reach up and try and grab your ankle, okay, on the back leg, so that left side. I feel like you're pushing your knee towards the floor. Okay, if you need to push down on that front leg to get to the floor, then fine. If you don't need to, happy with you resting your arm side. Okay, so just grab across the ankle. Feel like you're pushing this knee and stretching through these quadriceps, just like this. Keep holding. Keep the shoulders as flat as you can. Try and keep as square as possible. That's a really tough stretch, this one. Good. Okay, I want you to release your foot. Just go back to where you were. And from there, just use your arms to lift you up. I want you to rotate the legs over. You should be able to do that in one movement. Good. Now place your back hand where you were before. So just level with the heel. Front hand just on that front leg. And then look over the arm. Keep holding. Okay. Just make sure you are separating those knees as much as you can. Really got to set at a 90-degree angle. Try and get as much rotation into the spine as possible. Keep looking down over the arm. Really, really good. Okay, so now we're going to go into our more advanced stretch. So from here, I'm going to just lie again on your back. Try and keep those shoulders down on the ground. And then reach for the ankle and push the knee to the floor. Good. So the most important thing here is we're trying to get the heel to pretty much touch the hip if you can. If you can't do that, then it's fine, don't worry. So I don't mind what you do with the top arm, where you want to push down on that knee still, or just extend it each side. It's up to you, so it depends how much you need it. Just keep holding. So just enjoy that stretch. Make sure the toes are pointing up on that front leg. Just a little bit as well, keep you at a 90-degree position. So shoulders square. Excellent. Then just release the ankle. I want you to just roll onto your back. Keep your feet at that shoulder width position there. Now just drop your legs down as much as you can. Bring your heels in and try and make sure the heels are as close to the hips as possible. Again, just try and push your knees down and then reach out and push the knees towards the floor. If you find that you're not really pushing down enough, then make sure you've got the heels closer to your body. Just hold that position there, keep holding. now I want to bring your knees together. That's good. And then I want to lift your legs up to this 90-degree angle. So for balance purposes, you just keep them stable, take your arms to your sides. So as we've talked about before, when it comes to breathing through your deep core muscles, I want you to just picture your oxygen coming in through your pelvic floor, behind your navel, behind your belly button, up, in through the diaphragm, right up into the top of the body. Okay? All right, so that's how we're going to breathe in. So just practice that deep breath now. So pull in, hold, and then release. At the top, and as you release, everything's just going to relax in terms of your diaphragmatic muscles. Yeah, so now what we need to do is breathe in, drop your legs to your right hand side, find that tension just underneath the ribs on the left, and then breathe out as you come back to the middle. So breathe in, hold your breath going down, only going to the right side, so not alternating, and come back, and breathe out. And just keep going, same side every time. Keep repeating. It's just for practice purposes, as much as anything else. Very good. Okay, really good. So now what we need to do is just place your arms at your sides. I want you to straighten your left leg. Keep your toes up. I want you to lift up. You'll notice I've got both feet off the ground. That is purposeful. Then I want you to take your hands off and hold that boat pose position there. There we go. So just strengthening the core again and the quads as well, especially on the left. So right knee's bent, left leg straight. Try and keep your shoulders back. Palms are facing in towards each other, so neutral position. Hold in. Nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop your feet to the ground. Grab both knees. That's good. And then roll onto your back. There you go. And just release the legs. We're going to breathe in again, as we were before. But now go to your left. And come back to the middle. Just like so. All right, let's take it away. So breathe. Back to your left. Come back to the middle. Repeat. Keep going. Yeah, nice controlled. Last one. Make it a good one. Very good. Okay, so now I want you to straighten your right leg. Place your arms at your sides. Lift up. Slightly leaning back. And let's take the hands off and hold that boat pose position again. Stay strong. If you are struggling, you can bring both knees in as a regression. So if you need to make it slightly easier, still not easy, still tough, but just a little bit modified. 10 more seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I want you to actually just straighten both legs now. They're out in front. Reach up, point the toes back, breathe in, breathe out, and just pull back from the balls of the feet. Just try and push your body down towards your legs as much as you can. Keep holding. Okay, and just release. Now, I want you to just put your right leg just over the top of your thigh on your left. And I want you to tuck under with your left. So just one on top of the other. That's good. Right now, I want you to take your left hand or left arm and just put it across the body. Grab just above the elbow. I want you to just reach round. So again, just grabbing onto your shoulder blade on the right hand side. And then I want you to just rotate over that right hip. And you're trying to hold on to the shoulder blade at the back as much as you can. Just hold. Okay, now come back to the middle. I'm going to have to turn around for this one. Keep your legs where they are, both uncrossing yet. But what I'm going to do is just try and hold each elbow behind your back, keeping your arms at a 90-degree angle, just like so. So shoulders back and down. If you can't hold that position, just go palms into your back and try and push your elbows together. But I want you to stay here in this position. So try and grab both elbows. Good. Okay, and then just uncross your arms. And then I want you to just go right leg underneath the left, and the left leg on top of the right. Good. Now take your right arm, grab just above the elbow, reach round for your shoulder blade on the left, and then just rotate over that left hip. Keep holding. Very good. And then come back to the middle. I want you to now lock the arms behind your back again, as we were before. Remember, if you can't grab the elbows, go for the palms in the back. Your choice. But either way, try and roll the shoulders back and down, push the chest up. Very good. Keep holding. Then just release the arms. I want you to double cross if you can. If you can't, then just put your stiffest, your tightest leg over the top, so you choose. So you might need to unravel, you might stay as you are, it's up to you. You can double cross, then great. I want you to just reach up as high as you can. Stretch out from the top of the chest, the shoulders, and the upper back. Look up slightly as well, just keep holding. In that position there, hands together, bring them down to the middle of your chest, and namaste. And there we go, we're done. Thank you guys, I hope you enjoyed the class.